Welcome back to part 5 of Classrooms Without Walls, Creating Instructional Videos at EIU. I'm Tom Grissom. Today I would like to talk about the software, services, and apps available to us here at EIU. So to begin with, if you are new to creating instructional videos, I would highly recommend probably starting with PowerPoint for a couple of different reasons. One, it's available on both Mac and PC, and is part of our Office 365 subscription. And many faculty are already familiar with making their own PowerPoints and comfortable presenting in a face-to-face style with a PowerPoint. So kind of imagine yourself whenever you're doing your instructional videos, if you were to think of the projector shining up on the front of the classroom, just think of that as your screen as you talk over your PowerPoints. And there are two basic ways to create instructional videos using PowerPoint. One is from the slideshow tab, and it's called slide recording, and I hope to make a couple of instructional videos on exactly how to do that. In fact, in our hands-on workshop, I walked our faculty through a couple of different ways to use PowerPoint in doing that, and it was very easy to do. You just need to make sure that you have a webcam and a good microphone, and everything's very simple. And since you're already familiar with PowerPoint, that takes away some of that extraneous cognitive load we were talking about earlier and is just kind of in your comfort zone. The second option is to do a screen recording, and yes, you can use PowerPoint to record your screen, which means you can record anything. It could be a D2L session, it could be anything in a browser window, so that provides the greatest flexibility. The main difference between those two, in the slide recording method, one of the nice things about that is if you have a 10 slide deck and you start recording and you all of a sudden mess up on slide number 4, you can go back and re-record only slide number 4, which kind of takes off some of the pressure of we often think that we have to be perfect when presenting, and of course we don't. But the screenshot or the screen recording method of doing that, if you do like a 5-minute or 6-minute presentation, once that camera starts recording and rolling, you're just kind of on until you press the stop recording button. So those are the two things. Another option, which many of my faculty weren't aware of, which I was a little bit surprised of, anytime you start recording something, you're going to have some footage at the beginning and typically footage at the end that's just kind of out there that you're just getting started and you don't necessarily want as part of the finished recording. So there's something called trimming a video, and Microsoft Photos, which is included in every Windows 10 PC, you can right-click on a file and say Open with Photos, and then you can edit and trim the video with that. Now, if you don't have a Windows 10 PC, if you have a Mac, of course, Apple iMovie, you can do some basic editing and trimming with that as well. If you really start getting into the screencasting and the instructional video mode, there's professional software out there, Adobe Premiere. The only caveat with that is it is professional level and it's very complex, and with that comes a little bit higher learning curve. So it's a matter of how much time do you want to invest. It's kind of got a bit of a steep learning curve to it, but it, certainly one of the options that you have available out there. The other option that we did with our hands-on workshop in our ITC lab, every one of the PCs in that lab has a free open source software program called OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. And I, about 5 years ago, switched over to that for doing one-take recordings. Prior to that, if you wanted to do like a multi-camera shoot or something like that, you had to have multiple cameras, and then you had to do what was called post-production. And it just involved a lot of editing and a lot of time, and we don't have all the time that we wish that we had as it is. And then, of course, Collaborate, and I'm probably should have put Collaborate Ultra. Many of you may be already using that as part of your D2L courses. It's a screen recording that you can go out and capture your Collaborate Ultra sessions as well. Other options out there, Microsoft Stream and Microsoft Teams. These are both available to every single faculty, staff, and student, and are kind of the hidden gems out there as far as recording software. You can set up a video meeting with anybody at EIU within just a few clicks. It also does something with cloud recording, so it records to the cloud, which means you don't have to download extra software and plugins, and it just works. Whenever you record those meetings, those are actually hosted in Microsoft Stream, and again, you can upload your videos there for streaming. They automatically, if you select the language, which of course would be English in my case, it will automatically go out and do an auto transcript, which what that means is you can do a deep search. So students can go out there and search on a keyword and it will automatically forward. So let's say that I'm doing a math lesson on sine, cosine, tangent, and I'm a student and I don't understand the tangent concept. So if my math teacher was talking about those three terms, in Microsoft Stream, I can go out there and type in the word tangent and it would find it and it would say at 4 minutes and 56 seconds, the professor started talking about tangent. So incredible technology we have available. Recording screencasting software, I already mentioned PowerPoint. We also have the Kaltura system here on campus and Kaltura Personal Capture, Screencast-O-Matic and Flipgrid, and there's dozens of different softwares and things available out there. If you're not already familiar with the FDIC website, go to eiu.edu/FDIC for Faculty Development and Innovation Center, and you'll find a list of instructional technologies available to you here at EIU. And then, of course, the stream recording software, OBS I already mentioned, Wirecast, vMix, XSplit, and then webinars, various things, but Microsoft Teams can also do a webinar type format. And then lastly, with this one, we're just a little over 6 minutes here, so I need to wrap this up. Green screen technology, since I'm recording this in the ITC, in Studio B up here, you can see that we do use green screen technology. So if I pop myself back in here, so here I am, and the cutout effect that you see is I have a green screen behind me, and that's the magic of making instructional videos, and it just adds that little bit of extra next levelness, and you can really up your game. And we've got all kinds of green screens. We have portable green screens. I can check one out to faculty here in the College of Education, and you can actually record these green screen videos in your office. So plenty of options and things out there. Again, the URL's at the bottom, so make sure you check those out. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up this time. So until next time, this is Tom Grissom. Keep on learning.